There is growing frustration across the U.S. after two deadly shootings involving ICE enforcement in Texas and in Maine. None of the officers were wearing body cameras at the time, and some officials are questioning the narrative given by ICE on what led up to these shootings. You're looking at video from vigils held last night in our area, and now communities are calling for change as President Trump insists on ICE continuing with traffic stops. The agency had announced hours earlier that they would suspend some of them. Our Rafael Sanchez-Cruz is live in D.C.'s Columbia Heights neighborhood. Rafael, many across the country are mourning the two who were killed and calling for change, and I know a vigil is set for tonight where you are.
Yeah, that's right, Annie. People are set to gather here at the intersection of 14th and Park Street Northwest in Columbia Heights at 7:30 p.m. Now, organizers tell me they, of course, want to honor the lives of these two immigrant fathers killed by ICE agents, but also to remind their neighbors that these are not isolated cases.
No molesten a nuestra gente.
President Donald Trump says ICE should continue pulling over drivers. This morning, he posted on Truth Social, "We cannot give up on one of ICE's most important and effective crime-fighting tools, the traffic stop." This comes hours after DHS Secretary Markwayne Mullin suspended most traffic stops.
When the announcement came out that they were going to stop or halt the traffic stops, I think we were all very skeptical, especially people who know ICE.
Oliver Merino is part of the immigrant groups in D.C. organizing vigils to honor Lorenzo Salgado Araujo of Houston, Texas, and Juan Sebastian Duran Guerrero of Maine.
We will not tolerate this anymore.
Both men were shot and killed during traffic stops after ICE agents said they tried to flee.
ICE got them everywhere!
The two fathers were not the intended targets of the immigration operations, according to federal officials.
These detentions, these arrests continue to happen regularly.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Merino says a network of immigrant groups continue tracking immigrant arrests in our region, but not at the rate of last year's federal surge in D.C.
We don't want a tragedy like the one that happened in this past week to happen again here in D.C. because we've seen people get shot at and murdered by federal agents.
So far this year, 4 people have been killed by federal agents as part of President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Live in Columbia Heights, I'm Rafael Sanchez-Cruz. Back to you, Annie.
All right, Rafael, thank you.